Using your sword. Imagine that. I just love it. Instead of being wounded by it, you use it. Haha. Well, here is a really fun thing to use it with, a little game to play. Okay. First, let me tell you a story. When I was rewiring all those thought patterns in my head and replacing all the whole you're a piece of crap, stupid, ugly, worthless, with goddess and queen, that started to work and show up in my life just like it's going to show up in your life. It just does. So I started going to goddess workshops. Yeah, because I am a goddess. And so I was going to these goddess retreats and goddess workshops. And I was constantly seeking every single healing technique and, goddess arena I could. Okay. So there I was at a weekend goddess retreat, right? With this guru lady. Let's call her Guru T. Okay. Guru T was in the front. Okay. And I'm among many, many women, and I'm kind of in the back. And she starts talking about we as women, how when we have relations with the man, you bring the man into your body. You bring the man into your body. You bring the man into your body. And he clings to you and sucks off of your energy for 7 years. That was me in the back. I was like, what? Excuse me, what? And she's like, yes, Goddess Angela. And I'm like, come again? No pun intended. Like, what? What are you talking about? And she's like, oh, this is when a woman brings the man into her body, aka intercourse. She said that it's like, I'll do her. She's like, it is like a web, like a big spider web around you when you bring the man into your body. And the men are attached to you, feeding off of you, sucking off of you for 7 years. And I'm like, what? Okay, again, with any of these wackadoodle healers I've been to and all these things I've tried, whether it's true or not, because you're like, that's ridiculous. But then you're like, ooh, imagine if, what? Like, whether it's true or not, it's something to think about. 7 years attached to you. So my first thing was like, hello? I get another question? Can you get rid of that? And she literally said, why, yes, Goddess Angela, simply use your sword. I had never told this woman about my whole theory of the sword of trauma. Ever. Never brought it up. And I'm like, your sword? Use your sword. She's like, oh, yes. Simply visualize your sword. Amazing. And cut away the links. So you're cutting away the spider web that each man, if there's more than one, has linked into you and is feeding off of you. What? So again, whether that's true or not, okay, it's something to really look at, ladies and fellas. Like this is, for the older crowd, this is not for the elementary school. Now, when you look at that, like, oh my God, what if it's true? Again, it may not be, but look at it for a minute. What if every single thing, relationship, experience, offense is like still linked to you? Hey, what a great thing to literally get these swords. I had 2 of them at the time when she told me this. I was like, and you just, wah, 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 wah. Have a little party, a slumber party where you're all like, wah, you take turns. It's like the dance circle. Like you put somebody in the middle in the dance. Hey, put somebody in the middle with 2 swords and watch them like, wah, I'm cutting it out. Hey, I got 2 swords right here. Woo, wah. Just cut it out. Cut it out. Because you know what? Whether that's true or not, and I like to look at it like, wow, that's an interesting concept. Why not cut it out? Hello? Say it wasn't true, and this is all silliness. Okay? It's still totally fun to get two swords out with a group of people and really take turns like, "Whoa!" And fellas can do this too, because you know what I mean? We've all had those, especially if coming from trauma. We have usually, most of us have had those crazy relationships, right? You're just like, oh man, I'd like to cut that one out of there, right? So just do it. Have a little whoa exercise. Cut the cords, cut the cords. You're working on it in your body. You're moving your body. It's fun, funny, and hey, maybe you are actually cutting them away. Imagine that. Well, because when you bring them into your body, cut them away with the sword. Yes, goddess. Hey, try it. It's really fun.